Welcome to our segment on core value. Anger and resentment are empowering emotions. They're most likely to occur when we feel devalued or expect to feel devalued. They're necessary for protection as long as we're vulnerable to drops in self-value. So to prevent drops in self-value and to quickly replenish it when diminished under stress, we must strengthen our core value. Core value is the uniquely human ability to create value and meaning in life. It's the deepest and most uniquely human experience. As far as we can tell, no other animals have this drive to create value. From birth, core value makes us seek to value and be valued. So an initial value that babies come out of the womb seeking to have is an emotional connection with someone who will love them and whom they can love. Both are important, being loved and loving back. Everything we learn to value in life grows out of that initial instinct to create value. Now, in its most advanced level, core value is a sense of humanity, harmony, appreciation, and vitality. In other words, in the state of core value, life means more to us. When conscious of it, which is rare, we feel the most alive. We value one another, nature, beauty, some notion of spirituality, and that's highly individualized, of course, but it's relating to something larger than the self. When in touch with core value, we are true to the most important things to us and the most important qualities about us. In its usual unconscious state, core value activates powerful motivations to improve, appreciate, connect, or protect. So we're in a state of core value. We're automatically trying to make things a little bit better, or open our hearts to be enhanced by the appreciation of something, connecting to someone, or trying to protect someone or something that we value. We're automatically doing those in a state of core value, but the good news, if you're not in a state of core value and you try to do one of those, it'll flip you into core value. So it's a two-way street. To get into core value, just try to make things a little bit better, which you can't do when you're resentful or angry. In other words, you have to stop being resentful or angry to improve, appreciate, connect, or protect. Now, we never lose core value, but we often lose touch with it. When we're detached from core value, we experience protective emotions, mostly anger and resentment, defensive behaviors. You have an impulse for aggression or withdrawal, shut down, avoid, insulating moods, that can be brooding or depression, or vigilant moods, anxiety or agitation. Moods can go on for days, weeks, months, even years. And addictions and compulsive behavior, which regulate the bad feelings of the protective emotions and defensive behaviors. Now, getting in touch with core value, there's three things you really have to know about it. One is that it's invincible. Two, it's non-negotiable. And three, it's within you. It's not in your environment. Core value is untouchable by the external world. No event or any behavior of others can lower your core value. It's regulated entirely by your own behavior, not by the behavior of others, which always reflects their current level of core value. That's really important because if you have an anger or resentment problem, at some point in your life, you have learned to internalize other people's low core value. And you must stop doing that. You must see your core values be within you and not affected by how other people regard you. See, if I am rude to you, that's not about your core value, it's about mine. And you must not internalize other people's low core value. Core value is never at stake in any kind of interaction with others. The emotional intensity of anger and resentment comes because you have a sense that how this interaction turns out is going to lower your core value. You're going to lose value if you don't, if this interaction doesn't come out the way you want. but your core value is never at stake. You're going to be just as valuable no matter how the interaction turns out. Core value is a place within. It's a solid foundation within you, an inviolable place of strength and renewal, where defenses and anger and resentment are unnecessary. See, defensiveness is trying to prove your value to someone else. When you're in a state of core value, you don't have a motivation to do that. But when you're in a state of core value, you're far more likely that other people will value you. The irony is that when you're not in a state of core value, it's less likely that people will value you. So if you want value from others, and that's always got to be secondary, primary is your own state of core value. But if you want it from others, you've got to be in a state of core value. In your core value, you know you're valuable because you want to improve, appreciate, connect, or protect. Negative and destructive thoughts are turned into motivations to improve, appreciate, connect, or protect. Now, the next segment is feeling core value. That's a brief mental exercise to demonstrate what a state of core value feels like.